Um, a number of the questions, they were about prioritization, but they kind of came through this specific angle of coordination. So one person asks, how do you ensure that the right inputs from your customers get to the right product people at the right time? And asking generally about systems that ensure that you have kind of timely and relevant information in the face of the person making the decision that's relevant to that. Could anybody on the panel comment on that? Is there is thinking about the architecture behind that something that you've done before or recently? How do you make sure that the product manager has all of the decision at their fingertips? Sorry, all the information at their fingertips they need to make a decision. Over to you, Shazad.
Yeah, I think this is more of there's a systems question here, but there's also a culture question here, and it comes down to push and pull. A product manager or generally anybody working in software understands that you're an advocate for your user and your customer, and that's like your number one job, irrespective of what your function is or what your role is. So that you should want to pull feedback, right? So even if it's not readily made available to you, that's the first thing you should want to go do. So I think before any systems are in place, it is really about introducing that culture across your team to want to go grab feedback all the time, even if it's kind of scattered everywhere and there's no clean way to get it. And then I think you can, yes, there's systems that need to be in place. As an example, at Asana, we've built internal tooling where we're using AI to be able to prompt, say, what do customers say about X feature? Now we'll have chorus transcripts from conversational intelligence that we have with customers on sales calls, support tickets, all in one place that kind of give us, and of course, this is now possible because we have the power of AI at our fingertips. It tells us very targeted bullet points of what customers are saying about specific features, specific situations, or workflows. And now we can dig in and make decisions on what we build next, what we go fix, what we enhance. But that's not going to be there, or that's not going to be useful unless product managers or anyone else working at your company really wants that feedback and wants to start from a first principles perspective.
Asya, you've got your hand up.
Yeah, Shazad told a lot of things that I completely agree with. So yeah, the same. I'm trying to think. So there is in Wise at such a huge scale, I can't go and read all the customer comments even if I need. So I have two responsibilities. First is to catch the main trends, and the second one is to check myself whether I'm actually catching the main trends. So in the first point is now it's an old school when customer support tickets were tagged and you understand where is your domain and you could see the number of certain tickets arising and going down. Then you catch the trend, then you go and dig in what is actually happening there. Now, of course, we have an AI as well that we're investing into that does this job for us, which is very helpful. But so far, many times we were able to catch that AI was mispredicting certain stuff. So it's still, let's say, half manual. But then we have a lot of initiatives inside the company where we proactively go and read feedback just to stay in loop with the customers, not to constantly rely on what AI tell us to do. So for example, we just book 3 hours and all together with the team read and PS comments and try to structure it and try to understand what are the main problems our customers are talking about. So it helps us to constantly stay, I don't know, in loop with the customers and feel a real touch with the real problems. Because in my personal experience, when LLM models say to you that customers can't find this feature, it's very different from when you actually read the customer comment, how he's angry that it took him an hour to find a certain feature. Then your motivation of actually solving something really improves. Yeah, so back to you, Adam.
So both yourself and Shazad then have an AI in play right now that is interpreting customer data. I don't know whether you're allowed to tell us, Harsh, but I guess Microsoft would have, I mean, Microsoft's a huge organization, but it's something that's in play for you guys as well, right?
Yes, I know some teams definitely use it. The product that I'm working on is pretty small and new, so I don't think we don't use it because we are kind of just hand sifting through a lot of feedback. Because for a new product, 0 to 1 product, it's important we look at every single piece of feedback live. But I know of teams like Word or Excel who get like thousands and thousands of feedback points every day. They have to. They do summarization, which I have looked at. Yeah. And a good plug for Copilot right here. Please use it.